Hilton O'Neill stands around wreckage and ruin. Using an RV, he managed to bypass a police barricade that was manned by nothing more than autonomous riot control platforms. The blockade was stopping him from reaching the FEMA camp that he could see in the distance, where there seemed to be a fair amount of activity. As to the nature of that activity, only time will tell, but there is a sinking feeling growing in the pit of Hilton's stomach that perhaps the world is doomed after all, and Hilton along with it. Kia ora, Legionnaires, Rykon here, and welcome back to Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, and to our short survival series, where we are going to go through these bodies before we move on, just to make sure that we're not going to miss out on anything too great or too grand. So, the standard magazines we would like to try and take, however, it's saying it's too heavy for us to take right now. Having a look at our inventory, we are slightly overweight at the moment, so if there is any way for us to reduce that, we should look at doing that before we try and move on. So using advanced inventory, we can sort by weight, and we can see what is the most what is the most weighty substance on our body, and it is explosives. It's the C4. There's a fair bit of weight there. We also do have a considerable amount of food with us as well, but realistically, most of the weight is going to be coming from our equipment more than anything. We have a lot of equipment on us and it's rather heavy, like these plates here. Yeah, but we want to keep them, ideally, and we probably want to keep that C4, just in case. So, if I could get away with just taking one magazine, that would be great, because then we could just take the ammunition out of the rest. I think we could maybe get away with wearing a deputy badge as well, purely just because if we're dealing with machines, sometimes it will recognize your authority, sometimes. So let's go and put that on for now. And you know what? We'll just see, we can't even take the ammunition. Now that is interesting. Now we do actually have a compromised front plate here. It's compromised. We could maybe do without it. It does mean that we aren't going to be as protected on our front, but I feel like that's a trade that I'm willing to make right this second. We're going to take that one full magazine, and then we're just going to take the ammunition out of the other, and then let's go check the rest of these bodies. We will take that ammo there, and we will also take that as well. Looks like we've got some more up the top here. Yeah, at this stage, just taking the ammunition. The combat pistol is pretty damaged, so I don't think that we're going to want to take that. But we've got a fair amount of 5.56 out of all of this. Going around the rest here, I'm just making sure that we aren't missing out on any other bodies, really. No, I think that's kind of about it. I do want to just check the back of the vehicle here. Okay, no, we're good. So we are going to be continuing on from this point in just a moment. Ooh. There's actually a police duty belt that's good to go there. But I do believe, I was going to say, I do believe we have a webbing belt on us at the moment, but we don't. So I think we can actually get away with wearing that duty belt. So let's just have a look and make sure that it's not conflicting. Right now, the holster and the canteen are conflicting. We can change what side they're on, no problem. And now that duty belt is going to allow us to carry a few other things. So we did pick up a heavy duty flashlight. I honestly think we're probably fine with just the regular flashlight. Although we may get a larger arc from the heavy duty flashlight, it can also potentially be used as a weapon in a pinch. So maybe we will take that instead. So let's just look at unloading this flashlight here, and then we're going to drop it on the ground. Yeah, we had one other thing in there as well. Oh, it was the 2A radio. So we'll also go and leave that on the ground. And we might as well take the battery out of that. Excellent. So this thing is absolutely wrecked. I'm so sorry, vehicle. Yeah, we really trashed you, huh? So we have our compound hunting bow in the back here. It's still there. Got our wood axe. Now, let's just drop the food off in here for the moment. This vehicle probably isn't going to stick around for all that long. We know that now. It's pretty damaged. We can still sleep in it, kind of, in one of these seats here and be relatively safe, kind of. I mean, if we close that, yeah, we can. So let's just make sure that, the fridge, we're going to turn that off. Let's examine the vehicle as well. There's enough battery, there's enough diesel to get us to where we want to be. But do we carry on? No, we're in moderate pain. We already have quite a few injuries, so I think we need to try and see to those before we continue further onwards. We have some bandages on, but the one that's on our right arm is looking pretty poor right now. So let's see if we can get that to be at least average, because that's where we want to be. And everything else is looking pretty good. So I think we can maybe just try and chill here for the afternoon. Getting to the FEMA camp, definitely a priority for sure, but we don't want to rush there, especially when we're in extreme pain. Oh, we really could have just kind of gone down this side road here. We didn't have to go this way, but oh, and that's actually a military roadblock, even though there are police vehicles there. I don't think that is an accurate note. Regardless, yeah, we are going to try and see if we can take it a little easier here. So let's just have a look at some of our skills. Athletics, we could try and see if we can improve that while we're just hanging out in here. So we don't want to construct, we actually want to go to our crafting menu and we want to go to practice. We want to practice athletics here in the vehicle. And it's going to make us a little weary. That's fine. We'll stop practicing. So we're on 2 at the moment. Let's just see how far we can take it with that. I think that's actually as far as we can go. We can get to 2. That's as far as we can go with what we've got. We need to have a machine to be able to go further. We can try and practice bandaging, which I think is important for us to do. We should probably be sitting down while we're doing this, but we'll just do at least one full run of that. We'll say stop there for the moment. We are starting to mend, which that's nice. We're in 2% fuel at the moment. All right, that tank isn't draining. We do have one that's draining, but not the one that actually has fuel in it. So we shouldn't see any change there. 9% of the large storage battery is actually huge. So I don't think we're going to run out of power anytime soon either. We're only in mild pain now as well, which that's really good. Let's just go back to practicing. All right. We will stop there. We are hungry and thirsty. I would like to just deal with our thirst, ideally. So let's just go through and decide what we want to go with. Mineral water sounds nice right now. So we will take that. We're considered overweight, so we don't need to go crazy on the food. If we do have some multivitamins, we should probably take them. We do. There we go. That's a little bit better. We're a tiny bit under on the calcium front. So we could fix that with some yogurt. Yeah, let's do that. We'll go for that. And that should be enough. Yeah, looking pretty good there. Okay, so we're gonna go back to practicing that bandaging just for a little while longer. And it is now the evening. Okay, and we are now proficient in wound care. We will stop practicing and let's have a look at maybe trying to reapply some of the bandages here. So we can see that it's going to be good now, which we like that. Wonderful. We aren't considered tired yet. I would be tempted to maybe try and get a little bit of sleep in now. Let us recover a little bit more, and then try and get up super early to be able to make it to the FEMA camp before sunrise. That way we can still use the dark to our advantage just in case things are cooked there as well, because we don't know at this stage. So let's say we'll set an alarm to wake us up in maybe 6 hours time. Honestly, we could go for 8, and I think that would still be more than enough. We'll continue trying to fall asleep. Really what we're willing to do right now is just rest. So even if we aren't sleeping, we are still resting, and we can see that our wounds are recovering a little bit as well, which is important. Okay, we wake up from our alarm. It is just before 4:30 in the morning, and we are nearly 100% recovered, which is great. That's really, really good news for us. So we're hungry and thirsty this morning. Let's just have some clean water. Do we have any water tanks on this vehicle? It does not look like we do. Okay, so we're just going to have some of the clean water that we have. Honestly, let's kick it off with an energy drink. Why not? Why not? We're feeling like it. Okay, oh, the sun has risen. Crap, I forgot. It's spring, so the sun actually rises really, really early. There we go. Luxury RV has kicked into life. We are driving away, and we're actually kind of going the wrong way right now. Well, let's approach from not the road. I'm okay with that. We can't really ram with this thing though, because the front of the vehicle is well and truly screwed, and yeah, it's not safe. Ooh, is that a drive belt on the road there? No, it's a deflated motorbike wheel. Well, damn. Okay, we will stop here for a moment. I think we'll keep the vehicle running. So we'll just say let go of controls. We'll leave that door open. And we'll just see what we've got in the back, because this does look like a police vehicle. Okay, nothing. Gasoline and battery though. Okay, that's fine. Let's jump back in this absolutely wrecked vehicle. Actually, before we go any further, let's just top off this magazine here. Just slot an extra bullet in there. Okay, pushing onwards. So we've got a hunting blind here. We could have a look at that. Also, what is this here? A spider pit. Yeah, let's not. Let's actually just visit the hunting blind before we carry on towards the camp. We've got some pit bulls down there. Hello, hello. And nothing in the hunting blind. Okay, just a load of bats. That's fine. We're gonna slow so we miss the boulder that's there. And we're just gonna carry on towards... We seem to be able to travel across this relatively flat ground nice and easy. We've got a black bear down here. Okay. Don't want to hit it or the boulder. Whoa, that was a little bit of a narrow miss. Ooh, would you look at that? We got ourselves a nice big crater. Okay, well that's very, very useful. So, if things are really bad over in the FEMA camp, well, we could just bring folks out here, and sure enough, it's not looking great. We see soldiers, and for a moment, I think Hilton's spirits lift. But then he sees the look in their eyes, and or at least they're not living anymore. Okay, so we're gonna have this vehicle ready to roll. We don't want it to roll down into the pit here, but we're gonna try and set up in this position. We are going to turn it off, and we're gonna head on over towards here. Okay, so we're already seeing a zombie soldier along that fence line there. So here's the thing: if that fence doesn't break, we can use that to our advantage. Okay. It's already broken. All right, well, we're going to yell. We're going to lure them over towards this position, and we're just going to keep on yelling. We're going to keep on yelling. We want them to come directly towards us, and they seem to be doing just that. As much as I'm sure Hilton would want to try and give his fellow soldiers a proper burial, that isn't a realistic goal at this stage. And that goes for that same soldier that we left at the industrial area. Yep, just fall on down here. Now the soldiers can and will have decent equipment. So if we could find a way down into that pit eventually, that could be useful, but we could also just find other things in this FEMA camp that could be helpful to us as well. All right, let's get you heading on over. Thank you, and down with you, down to the bottom of the pit. And then we've got a kid, which makes it even worse. And we've got some more soldiers over there as well. Okay, so this is kind of how it's gonna go, I think, is use the pit to our advantage, get them down the bottom there. We do have that C4. If we activate it and chuck it into the bottom of the pit, that would do a thing or two. That would certainly do a thing or two. I'm kind of tempted to fire our pistol once. I don't think that Hilton's going to want to try and fire it at a zombie kid though. He's not quite at that stage yet, so we'll just lure, one of his fellow soldiers. That might be a different scenario there. Now the zombie soldiers are actually pretty strong, so they can crack through these fences pretty quickly. That was a grazing hit because they're relatively well protected against bullets. We should be pretty fast here though. Let's just keep yelling, try and keep them heading on over. If we can get them just heading over here, that would be great. I wasn't actually trying to hit that one. We were just shooting in its general direction to make sure that we keep them coming this way. All right, over with you. There we go. Yeah, I think we're going to C4 this pit because there's going to be a lot of them down there. I think that's the goal. That's the goal. That's the plan. Let's try and get all 4 of these ones here if we can. So yet again, just fire our pistol, get them heading on over towards us. And we don't even really need to run here. We can just walk at a quickened pace. We're just going to be yelling out loud. Try and get them heading on over. That's another one. Okay. So far, so good. That's another soldier. We've got 2 soldiers here. Let's bring you back. And, yeah. Just a very convenient crater, really. All right, let's see what this soldier's going to do. You know, when we do get the opportunities to actually try and use our pistol, we should, because it's still good practice for us to do so. And we've got another 3 soldiers out here. I think Hilton's got to believe that someone is still, like, held up inside. Let's just go fire again. We'll see if we can get these 3 over. Interesting. That kind of shows us the range of, you know, how sound works here. We've managed to get 1. I would like to get all 3, please. There we go. That's all 3. We will run just to get a little bit of distance here, but we don't want to go too far. Here we go. Into the pit with you. And hello, buddy. Over here. There we go. You've seen us now. So I guess maybe it is good that we have done this during the day, because it does make it a little bit easier for them to see us at a distance. So we don't really need to risk our life as much by getting really close to them to bring them over here. All right. I don't know if we can actually see all that well towards the bottom. Okay, yeah. If we can get some C4 down there, we will be doing well, to say the least. But we really want to make sure that we are maximizing the usage of our C4. There is a potential chance that we might be able to get more resources, more C4 from this place. But, yeah. We want to try and hit as many of them as we can. So we're actually going to fire our gun here because we've got quite a few that are in this area. Wow, there is so many. Oh, and that's a feral human back there as well. Let's fire a gun at you. Okay, this is good. Believe it or not, this is good. We want to make sure that we keep them heading over in this general direction. So we will be stopping occasionally to go and yell. Okay, some of them are already turning around, which is a little disappointing. So we'll just do a wildfire in their direction. Falling down the ledge. Wonderful. And now they're kind of all falling over each other. All right, let's go take a shot at you. Another shot. It's not quite enough for the others back there to be able to hear. The only other thing that I could think of is maybe trying to turn the stereo on in here. Let's see if that's a possibility. Turn on stereo. Hell yeah. Okay, the stereo is on, so that should be drawing more of them. We hear music, so it's going to be making us feel better in general. That feral human's a little bit of a problem for us because they can pelt us with rocks from a distance, but we should be able to make it back here pretty quickly. Oh no, the feral human's smart. The feral human is smart. Oh boy. Yeah, you didn't think of that now, did you, Hilton? Okay, we're going to have to narrow our aim in towards this feral human. We've managed to hit them once, and they keep coming towards us. They are wielding what looks like a makeshift crowbar. We're attacked by them. They threw a rock in our general direction. All right, that's another shot. 16, heavy arterial bleeding. They should be dead now, but we're just going to try and see if we can finish the job. 19, not quite enough to do it. If we try and run behind the vehicle, I think they should just bleed out. Let's have a look at their health. Okay, they're bleeding heavily. Any moment now, there we go. All right, so let's go and bash that body. Makeshift crowbar on them, okay. Ooh, let's not step off the ledge. Oh my gosh, there's so many of them down there now. Okay, but you know, Hilton learnt a valuable lesson there, I think. So let's go up a little bit higher. We want to shoot our gun, and let's start making our way down. We do need to be a little bit cautious with our stamina. All right, we've got 3 of them. I think we're only going to get 1 this run though. So let's make it pretty quick if we can. Awesome. Okay, let's head back towards the others. Okay, hello. I would like to get a few of you all at once if that's possible. Excellent. Down into the pit with ye. All right. So eventually there's going to be so many of them there that they are going to kind of struggle to stand. We're going to go a little bit more around this way. And I want to try and see if we can get the ones that are in the center. And it's interesting that they're in the center like that as well. Hello. We've got some mil-spec searchlights. Okay, yeah, I really want to try and group them up. We definitely want to get in there. So if we could keep some C4 at least one lot of it, I think that would be beneficial. Okay, so here's what I think we're going to do. We're going to try and get some target practice in here. We're going to do so against the decayed zombie. Take a few good shots here. It should tell us if they're getting close to us. It'll say like, they're dangerously close. Are you sure you want to keep on aiming? Let's go put in our fresh magazine, just like so. Take another few shots at you. Minor bleeding, regular bleeding. Do one more there. Heavy bleeding, that should be enough. One more there should do it, or not. And let's see if we can quickly reload that. Spotted, that's fine. All right, that first one has bled out. All right, we've got a lot of them converging on this position now, which is good, and they've managed to find their way through. So let's start to run, because we've got one that's actually kind of close to us at the moment. Stamina's getting a little bit lower, but that's okay. Let's just go fire in this general direction, get them heading on over here. They really aren't hearing the music from that much of a distance. Okay, and we want that other zombie to follow us over here as well. Head on over, thank you. Oh, you fell into a different pit. That's awkward. We're just gonna have to shoot you, huh? Let's see. Let's do a careful shot at you. That'll do it. All right, we're gonna reload the other magazine that we have as well, just to make sure that we are prepared. And ooh, that's a really good grouping. So we want to try and get all of them if possible. So yeah, that's a lot of soldiers. Okay, now I guess there is also a reality in which we don't use C4 here and we just kind of keep them trapped in the pit, which I feel like is maybe something that Hilton would do. Wow, look at them. They're not even really falling down anymore because I think there might be too many in the bottom of the pit. Maybe. They're down there now, so let's hope they stay down there. All right, we've got a zombie kid, damn it. I think as long as Hilton isn't directly killing them, he won't get the mood debuff. Wow, yeah, they're able to actually crawl out of that pit now because there are so many of them. All right, where are we seeing these others? A little bit further away at the moment. So let's just go smash that corpse. And I don't think they're going to have anything super crazy good. Well, we got some shot for our shotgun. Damn, I will take that. Thank you very much. The light disposable battery is also decent. And shotgun slugs. Yes. What? I think there might have been some more as well, potentially. No, we'll take the adhesive bandages, definitely. Okay, we're seeing a zombie soldier. Let's just go and start to reload our shotgun that we don't have currently. It's in our vehicle. Okay, that's fine. We will just put it on a mental checklist of us for things that we need to do. Okay, so let's start to go around this here because we need to try and lure anyone else that's here out. So we're going to be yelling, just walking around here. Okay, we do have a few soldiers. That's good to know. All right, let's bring you around here. All right, we've got quite a few out the front as well. Excellent. So we're just going to keep on yelling, aware that they're here. We need to run a little bit here just to get a bit of a head start on them. Got another one there as well. Oh boy, this is fine. We're just going to be sprinting in small little stages. Oh, this is because it is actually gaining on us. Yikes. You know, I'm beginning to feel like a shotgun would be real good right about now. Okay. Don't give up. Our stamina is so close to giving up. Oh boy. That was too close for comfort, really. But this is okay. Let's go catch our breath. Yes, they are close. We are aware of this. Okay. I think maybe we do it now. Maybe we do the C4 now. We are going to get our vehicle away. So let's go here. We're going to turn off the stereo. We're going to drive just a little bit away, like here. Stop driving, and let's reload that combat shotgun. We'll put the slugs into it, and oh yeah, we're just gonna have to keep on doing that, I think. That's fine, so we just need to make sure that we do that 6 times. And because we're not looking at doing melee combat, I think I'm okay with us wearing the shotgun, because we are going to need to have something like that in case we get jumped. In case we're in a scenario in which our stamina is not working for us. Okay, so we activate the C4, we throw the C4 in. That's the game plan. Now, what we probably should do before we try and do that is get better at throwing. If we go to practice, throwing beginner, it's going to take 1 hour and 7 minutes for us to practice that. We're going to pick up this rock, and we're going to walk on over here. just on the other side of the vehicle for now, because honestly, we should be fine to do it. We're going to drink some nice clean water, and yeah, we're going to try and practice throwing, because if we have a look at our stats here, let's see, throwing is currently 0. We want to be at least a little bit better. The ideal is that we just drop the C4 in there. That would be the ideal scenario, but that isn't going to happen here, I think. I don't think we have a straight drop down. So let's dispose of that, put it into our holster. Our proficiency has increased already. Stop practicing. That was at like 4%. So how far can we take the throwing skill? We can get it to 2, I think. So this is going to be practical as well. Oh no, okay, it can go up to 3. Interesting. All right, let's keep on practicing then. Proficiency has gone up again. Stop practicing. No. I will stop after the next lot. Okay, no, we're there. Stop practicing. Yes. Excellent. That is great. So that was definitely worth us doing. It's only 720 at the moment. So let's have a look at how things are laid out here. So the very bottom of the pit, that's where we want the C4 to go. So we want to get into a position in which we have the best chance for it to go the furthest. So we're going to wield one of the C4 explosive. Okay. See, it's kind of heavy as well. So let's just have a look and see how far we can throw it. It does kind of look like we can throw it down here. Is that the best position for us to throw from? Let's check the other side. Have a look at that. Maybe actually kind of this side. That might be it. If we can get it there. The thing is, I just don't want it to land on the ledge next to there. So we're going to activate this thing. How many seconds? Let's say 120 seconds. It's 2 minutes. That should be fine. Oh my gosh. I hope it's fine. So we throw it down there. We can't see it on this ledge here, so that's a good sign. Honestly, if we hit Shift V, maybe we can see it that way. If we search for C4, I can't see it right now. Oh, hang on, grazing hit. So we actually did hit a zombie with it. Okay, so now we turn and run. I'm gonna try and zoom out fully. We should be far enough away. And we start to wait. Actually, hang on, let's put in our earplugs. Do we have earplugs? I'm pretty sure we do. We do not have earplugs. We do. Where? Okay, all right. We're deafened. Oh, there it is. Okay, let's see what the effects of that were. We may need to do multiple for it to really work out well for us. Let's move on over towards here. Okay, we're still seeing a lot of zombies. Don't think it had the effect that I was hoping for. There's a bit of blood. Oh, actually, it goes even further down. You've got to be kidding me. Oh man, okay. There is going to be a lot of ammunition on these soldiers. And we might even have weapons as well, potentially. I think we want to use the other C4 to try and see if we can get into this. There's 2 of them. There's 2 of them. Okay. All right. And we do have a zombie soldier over the other end. Kind of tempted to use the shotgun, but at the same time, we've got another one coming for us. Okay. You know what? We're just going to lure them over to the pit. To the pit with you. To the pit. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Down into the pit. Thank you. And same with you. Let's go. They can see a lot better now just because it's a little bit later in the day. We do have some grenades as well though, right? We do have grenades. Yeah, let's throw some grenades down there. Let's not step onto the ledge. Grenades are going to maybe be more effective than C4 in this scenario, potentially. So let's go. Grenade. Let's wield you, pull the pin, and we're going to throw the active grenade. And what we want to watch out for are the yellow markers, because that means it's not going to land kind of where we want it to. If we could get it all the way down to the bottom here, that would be grand. I'd be super, super happy with that. It hit one of them like in the head. We did damage to it there. Okay, so let's run back. We're going to zoom out. Oh, I didn't get my earplugs in time. That's fine. Hearing's a little bit done. We'll put them in now. Why not? And we'll just have a look and see how things are looking down below. I mean, hey, we've actually killed quite a few. Not bad, not bad. So we've got 2 more grenades. I think we're going to do that 2 more times. We want to make sure that we're wielding them first before we activate it, before we pull the pin, because otherwise that can be bad. Okay, active grenade. Let's go to the very bottom of the pit. throw it down there, reflects off of their hide. We're going to run back a little bit here, watch for the explosion. Bam, there we go. Not quite as big as the C4, but I think the fragments that we're getting are going to be doing more damage in general. Okay, there's not as many on this level now, and wow. Yeah, we've been doing some work. We have been doing some work. So I think if we can kind of keep together, there's a lot of them over this way here. That one's quite injured already. I think they are likely to fall to the bottom of the pit if we can kind of try and move them around a bit. So if we just keep on yelling over this side now, yeah, we can see that they're falling down a ledge. So I think, yeah, there's quite a few of them there now. All right, we're on to our last grenade. So let's make it count. We're going to activate it. We are going to throw that grenade, and we're going to go right for the bottom of the pit yet again. Right there. All right. Seems like a decent hit. We run back a little bit here. We see the explosion at the bottom of the pit. Yep. That's good. That's some good work. And there are more grenades down here as well. So for us to actually take out the rest of the zombie soldiers that are down there, I think it's going to take a fair bit for us to do that. Let's activate our holster just so that we have a pistol out. Let's also make sure that we make that holster H just so it's a little easier for us to do so. Draw out that weapon, and let's take out our earplugs for now because it is going to be important for us to be able to hear, although our hearing is still a little trash. So let's see, C4, how do we want to try and utilize you here? We do not have a hacking tool with charges, so ideally we place it right by here and it does a lot of damage. Sometimes we kind of need to try and hone the blast radius. I'm really hoping we don't have to do that here because theoretically, I mean, I understand how it should work. We have this one as well, which looks like it needs a science ID card. I don't think we have any kind of ID card right now. No, that's okay. All right, so we're gonna try one C4 here and we're gonna see how that goes. We are going to give it a 2-minute timer yet again. Activate the explosive. We will say 2 minutes again. Now, I wonder if we can activate it to put it somewhere. No. All right. Might want to get away from this. Yeah, I'd say that that's probably what we want to do. I maybe should have had our earplugs in again, which we're going to put in now. We're going to keep on moving, and we'll try and keep an eye on the explosion from here. We should be far enough away. Let's see, we've got a zombie soldier that's making its way on over here now. So if I could try and lure it on over towards where the C4 is, that would be good. So let's see if that's possible. We've used a bit of stamina here, unfortunately. Okay, how long is 2 minutes? Oh, man, okay. Great, it worked. It worked very well. We love to see it. Okay, so let's go and bring these two on over towards the pit. Recognizing, of course, that we are a little bit slow right now. Let's pick up that pace. Let's bring you on over here. There we go, into the pit with you. And the same for you too. Such a useful crater. Wow. Okay. Great stuff. Ooh. Zombie hollow and 9 zombie Whoa. Whoa. Okay, they were all in here. Hot damn. Okay. All right. So here's what we want to have happen. We want all of them to follow us at the same time. So the way that we're going to do that is we're going to get over here. We're going to draw out our pistol and we're going to fire it at this rock. And then they're all going to start running over here like absolute mad zombies. There they go. Wow, there's even more of them heading over in this direction now. Okay, so there should be a lot of them. They're all congregated over there at the moment. Oh, and they've seen us. Oh, okay. The horde moves. Okay. Let's keep them all traveling together, thank you. Just like so, we're going to bring you on over here. This has got to be heartbreaking for Hilton at the same time, because these are his comrades here. Yeah, that zombie hollow is going to make it out of here. Look at them just all marching to their doom. All right, still got 3. And I'm kind of glad that we cleared out most of the pit before. That one there is just going to be stuck, unfortunately. So let's do what we can. We're going to take a precise shot on that one there. Just reflects off of its armor. Yeah, even if we're getting like straight decent shots, the ballistic armor that they have is going to be enough to stop those bullets. Okay, we're seeing a zombie soldier now. We're still seeing that one. Okay, so hopefully we cleared out most of this here. I am really hoping that there is going to be decent equipment in here though, because, you know, it was well protected. And sure enough, yes. The answer is yes. Okay, so, actually, there's a lot of empty, no, there's a lot of mini ammo magazines there as well. We got a cheap ammo bandolier, interesting, and gas mask cartridge, okay. Drum magazines, which that's really nice. And we have an M27 assault rifle and an M4 carbine. What I'm going to do here is we're going to just take, actually, let's just look through. If we have weapons, we'll put the weapons on the ground. It looks like this is mostly ammo cans. Yeah, so we've got our carbine, we've got the assault rifle there. We're going to go and compare those two and see which of the other is better. So they're not loaded right now. Theoretically, more damage from the M27, designed to replace the M4 carbine. That doesn't necessarily mean that it is better when it comes to firearms. Sometimes the replacement isn't as good, it's just more cost effective. But I think we will go for the M27 here. So let's put our pistol away for the moment. And if I could put the drum magazine in there, that would be really good. 50 round drum magazine. Excellent. And we can reload that. We've spotted a zombie soldier. Dangerously close. That's a bit of a problem, isn't it? That's a bit of a problem. We need to get over this fence, or do we? I don't think we have an acceptable magazine for that right now. So we're going to drop that to the ground. We need to get the shotgun out ASAP. We're going to move on over towards this. Okay, let's aim up. It's going to take a little while before it's able to even get through this fence. And we fire 70 damage. Heavy arterial bleeding. It should just bleed out now. We are just going to stay aimed up on it though, because if it does break the fence, then we are going to want to try and take it out immediately. And sure enough, it did that. It did that. Damn. A little bit of damage to our leg, but that's not the end of the world. That's okay. Let's go put some new slugs in here. We know that the shotguns work against the soldiers up close. That is good to know. Alright, what do we have on you? MREs, that's good stuff. We've got a combat knife there as well. Compromised plates. If we could put the plate in for our front one, that would be great, because we are currently missing one there, I believe. So let's have a look. If we go insert, we can put one of those ballistic plates in there. So we'll put that in. I just want to double check we can't put another one in there. Okay, no we can't. That's all good. We should keep a knife on us as well. That would be smart for us to do. We don't want to take this sheath though, because it is filthy. We'll just take the combat knife for the moment. The MREs, we're going to leave them where they are. And I really want to try and figure out if we have ammunition here. So let's go put this combat shotgun back on. We want to wear the assault rifle yet again. And okay, that is a little bit of problem. This is fine. Let's get that shotgun out, thank you. All right, we're going to start to steady up on the soldier. It is going to come directly towards us. It should theoretically get stuck on the fence, and that's what we want. Okay, excellent, 76 damage. One more shot will kill it. It may bleed out before then. We will see. We're just going to take the shot. We don't want to risk it right now. Okay, now I think that we can get away with just using our pistol on you. So we're going to activate our holster, draw out the SIG. We're going to take a regular aimed shot. We're just going to take a few of those. We should be able to take you out. Heavy bleeding. So let's just start steadying up at this stage and hoping that you bleed out. If it does break the fence, we will take the shot. Okay, it bled out. That is fine. So we're going to go and reload the shotgun. Excellent. Make sure that we're wearing that again. And let's go and reload our pistol. Good stuff. Okay, so using the holster, we'll put the pistol back away. And then we probably want to just be wielding the shotgun just for the moment. We'll smash that body, smash this one, and we'll check what they have. Another grenade. Good stuff for us. They got some clean water on their person as well. We'll just check this one. Caffeinated chewing gum, that's decent, we'll take it. Same with the non-drowsy cough syrup, just in case we get a cough. We'll smash this body here as well. Okay, and yeah, I would like I would like to try and see if we can get this weapon some ammunition, ideally. So if we go to reload here, we can put the 50-round drum magazine into it. That's great. That's good to know. Now, if I go unload, actually, no, I think what I need to do here is just do pick up nearby, and then we're going to go through each of these until we get to where the ammunition is, and we're just going to take the ammunition out of there. It's saying it's too heavy to pick up, though. Of course, because we are pretty weighed down by weapons at the moment. Apparently, we do actually have the carbine on us as well, so we'll definitely go and drop that off. And that way, we can now actually grab the ammunition that we need. And so I think that's just how we are going to do this, is we're going to have to go into each of these individual 10-round clips, and we'll just take the ammunition out. Because keeping the drum magazine reloaded is going to be better for us. We're overburdened, that's okay. We are seeing a big lad stumble on over towards us. So we have quite a bit of ammunition for this assault rifle, but it isn't loaded yet. That's fine. We're going to take out our holster, and we are just going to get ready to shoot this one here. I'm going to take a precise shot. We should be able to continue doing this from a distance here. Take another precise one. Okay, we'll go for another. That'll do it. Smash the body. Check them, nothing crazy good, that's okay. So we still got our shotgun on us. We need to remember that we have that as an option. Yeah, I realized the reason we picked that up before is because I accidentally tried to reload it. Okay, let's go put fresh ammunition into our drum magazine. Wonderful. Okay, so that's good to go. I want to make sure that we aren't missing any other boxes of ammunition, and sure enough we are. There is a fair amount of ammunition. Actually no, we've cleared those ones out. Okay, that's good to know. Nothing over here. I mean, there are ammo cans, but I guess that's just where they would be stored, but there's no ammunition in it currently. Slightly different ammunition type down here as well. I think I'm good with what we've got from that so far. We've got a really decent amount of ammunition for this assault rifle. That's great. Let's see what is being stored over here. It doesn't look like much yet. There's some solder there. We are just going to clear this space for now. Alcohol wipes, there's some antiseptic, there's a first aid kit box there as well. So it's a bit of a mixture. Seems like it's more utility here than actual weapons. The weapons, of course, they are being stored under lock and key down that way there. So there is one other building that we can get into here with C4. But for now, I think that Hilton has earned himself a little bit of a breather. Yes, we still have the pit filled with the dead to deal with, but we have a few more grenades to be able to do that. And we also have an assault rifle that will be able to carve through the dead that are down there. And why we might want to do that? Well, there's a ton of soldiers down there, so that's a massive amount of ammunition. If we can get that, load up a vehicle, we may even be able to find a better, more intact vehicle here. And if we find a helicopter, well, then we're looking really good. But of course, that is Hilton's victory condition. We need to find a helicopter for him to be able to fly off into the distance, to be able to reconnect with his people. But of course, Hilton needs to be able to survive long enough to do it. This place was one of hope. That hope has been dashed, but some of it remains. That little flickering flame. Shelter it, Hilton, and you may make it yet. Legionnaires, I ask you all, if you have enjoyed today's episode, please consider leaving a comment or a like to let me know if you've enjoyed the show. As for now, I have been Rykon, you have all been awesome, and until next time, stay tuned.